Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of CJ's Coins and Crafts. This is going to be a hopefully a two-part video. I got a couple of actually I got a total of 3 boxes. I got 2 boxes of pennies and a box of nickels that I'm going to be going through. So I might put it all together, or I just might put the pennies together. We'll see. I just wanted to do a quick recap on my first box. I'll start with this. This is the some of the old dates that I got. So I consider anything old dates as far as anything earlier than the 1970s. So the 40s, 50s, and 60s I will generally go over with you guys. So in this first box I got in the 1940s I got a 45S, a 48 Philadelphia, and a 49 Denver. In the 1950s, I got a 52 Denver, a 56 Denver. I got 3 of those. 57, 58 Denver, and 3 59 Denvers. The starred one are the ones that I'll show you guys. There's a 55 Denver, a 56, and then a 59 Denver. In the 1960s, I found a 61 Denver, 2 62 Denvers, 3 64 Denvers, a 66, and 2 69 Denvers. Then I found some really great ones: a 63 Denver, a 264 Philadelphias. I did double check for doubling, and no doubling on those. And then a 68S. For the Canadians, I was actually kind of surprised that it had pretty good mix across the years. A 1958, a 1962, a 1971, two 1981s, and then a 1985. So I wanted to show you guys the 1956s first. Specifically, this is a 1955. This one is in pretty good condition. There's definitely some surface issues with this one, but it's been a while since I found a 55 that has as much luster as this particular coin has. But this is the one that I am just absolutely baffled on how I managed to pull this one out of a roll. This literally came like in the 4th roll, and this is a 59 Denver, and you guys can see how much luster is left in this coin. Like, there is so much luster left in this coin that I have no idea how this came out of a coin, how this came out of a roll, still intact. Like, this thing should be shredded by now. Then for the 1960s, this is the 63. Again, these are going to be ones that are going to be that have more luster than just your average ones that you find in circulation. So there is damage to the top of the 3 right there, but you guys can see the reflection of the light off of it. This 64 was just one of those that it just really kicks when you put it into the light. There's so much luster left in it. This one I thought was really interesting. This is like one of those that doesn't have like the shine, doesn't have the luster. But the fields, obviously you can see the one giant scratch right above Liberty. But then the right side of the field, there's only one small mark, and then that's it. So it's like a better conditioned coin. There's still a lot of details and stuff, but it's just not the same color. And then this one is the 68S. So again, you can see how much luster. I'm always surprised to find coins with this much luster, and this much shine still left in the coins, especially coming out of a coin roll. Like, you expect these things to be, really, brown or tore up, but there was a lot of coins that were not. So this is part 1 of the pennies, and I will be right back with part 2. Hey guys, welcome back to CJ's Coins and Crafts. This is part 2 of the pennies that I went through. You guys just finished watching part 1. So the the second half that I got. This is what I came up with. In the 1940s, I got a 1947S, a 1949S. The 1949 is actually in pretty good condition. In the 1950s, I got a 1951, 52 Denver, 54S, 56 Denver, 59 Denver, and a really sweet 59. In the 60s, I got a 60 Denver. I got both a small date and a large date. A 1962 Denver, 1963 Denver, 65, 66, and then I found 4 really nice 60s, 61 Denver, a fantastic 66 that I'm going to show you here in a second, a 67 and a 68 Denver. In the Canadians, I found 81, 91, 93, and 94, all pretty modern. And then some that I set aside as possible errors or something else on them. A possible double die reverse on a 1997 Denver, and I'll put a picture up on the screen right now of the 97 Denver. It's on the right hand side of Lincoln. It looks like a possible doubling on the columns, although I haven't been able to match it yet. A possible 1985 double die obverse, DDO. I'll put that up on the screen for you guys to look at. It's extra thickness in the date. Again, I haven't tried matching it up to anything yet, but it's a possible because it looks weird to me. It could just be the light or what time it is right now. But I set that one aside to look at. A 1959 Denver, a repunched mint-mark on RPM. I'll show you guys that it's the bottom left that looks like a split serif on the Denver mint-mark. I haven't matched it. I haven't started looking at possible varieties yet. A 2000. This 2000, any of the newer ones. There's a lot of like 98, 99, 2000, 2001. There's a lot of double die reverses, minor ones in the bays. This one is a super minor one on the reverse. Again, it's a partial doubling of one of the columns, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that one. But what I did want to talk about real fast is I did find a confirmed 1961 Denver RPM number 4. So that is this one right here. So I'll show you guys a picture up on the screen right now of what it looks like. And basically what it is this is a repunchment mark, which means during this time frame the mint marks were hand punched into the dies. And if they punched it and it wasn't deep enough or wasn't strong enough, they would have to punch it again. And if they didn't get it exactly over where they had punched it before, then it creates a secondary mint mark, or in some cases a 2 or 3 strike mint mark, D over D or D over D over D over D over D. So like a triple repunch mint mark. Those errors you can find with some magnification. So picture up on the screen right now for you guys to look at that. And so I was able to match this actually pretty clearly, that this would be a Wexler's 1961 Denver RPM number 4. So I'm super stoked that I found an RPM. They're not necessarily hard to find, but they're kind of hard to find in good condition, because some of the coins are pretty old and pretty jacked up. But that's a win. I'll take it. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Put your comments in the comment section below. And until then, I'll see you guys on the next box.